the headlines and hoopla in New York?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been seeing it around, and I was just telling him I enjoy it. I'm all for that type of stuff, and I'm happy that he's kind of taking it and running with it. Instead of kind of making it a weird thing and nothing like that. I'm happy he's embracing it. I was telling him I also love the agent. I don't know if that's really his agent or not, but it's a hell of a guy. It looks like, and I would want to have him in my corner too. So, but no, it's fun. It seems like like I was telling him, it's a change, and change and usually brings positive things to a team, especially when there's excitement around it. So, I've been kind of seeing it, and it's been pretty funny and stuff like that. But I'm just I'm a players first type of guy, and I'm genuinely happy for the kid. I don't really know him too much, but I'm just happy for him. He's falling into his own and stuff like that.
What you have seen on tape, I guess the challenges he presents, not a lot of body of work, but just from what you've seen from the limited stuff y'all have cut up.
Yeah, what I've seen is an athlete. He can move around pretty good, and I've seen also a guy who's confident in his first and second read. He'll go through those first two reads, and then if it's not there, he's not going to force nothing. He's not going to really try and do nothing too dynamic. He's going to tuck it, get what he can get. He's a good athlete, like I said. So I think that he hasn't had a crazy amount of experience, but for the experience and for the tape that he's put out, he's shown that he plays a little older than he might be.
I guess when you're seeing seeing someone like that with a spark, somebody who could just kind of come in, it's not uncommon to see that, but I guess just with him being the backup and that spark, and just kind of, does it look like just a different Giants team in general, just because of maybe what he's providing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say completely different, nothing like that. But like I said, when you get a spark, like we were talking about, you can have the exact same players, the exact same coaching, everything like that. But when you get something that's just different, it's something about difference in a programming or in a system that just brings a morale boost, excitement, or it can bring the opposite. It can bring you down and stuff like that. Like I was saying, a perfect example, like the Raiders. They were struggling, got a new coach, had a whole different morale, and they started winning some games and stuff like that. So I think that it's just that excitement. Kind of, you've been doing something for week after week after week, and it's kind of been, struggling or whatever, and you get a change. And even if I don't think that they had won 3 games in a row, I think that just the excitement of them, kind of having something come together is still a morale boost. So, you have that, and that plays a part into how the team plays. And like I said, I wouldn't say it's like just completely Giants team, or different Giants team, but definitely you can see that morale coming into play.
How would you assess how the defense performed on Sunday, and is it a step in the right direction just in terms of that? Was it basically you're playing a one-win team? How would you assess how overall?
I think that we had some things we did good. Obviously, we got to get the run game shored up some more. Obviously, stop the quarterback scramble still, but they got to do it our front seven now. Our back end played phenomenal. We had he probably didn't have too much over 150 passing yards or something like that, and all the turnovers and stuff like that or whatever. And so I think that we have games where we play really well as a front, and then I don't really honestly think we've had games where we play too bad as a back end. It's just sometimes some games we're inconsistent as a front seven, and so once we get that shored up and with the back end we have. We'll definitely be a top defense, and it also comes with cohesion and time. I know that obviously this team will not be the same next year, as all teams usually change. But it's a lot of guys that are coming together on this team, first year playing and stuff like that. And we got tremendous players, but we all got to kind of learn how to play with each other. And so this is a great year for that. We're still good. We're still doing good. We're still in the hunt for the playoffs, and we're still learning each other. So I can only imagine that next year, it'll be even more cohesion and even more, knowing each other's play styles and stuff like that.
What's the challenge of playing this Giants offense that has Saquon Barkley in the backfield, and then you have Tommy Devito, who had more than 70 rushing yards last week.
Like I said, that athleticism. With DeVito, you kind of gotta watch that. You gotta make sure that you keep a cap on that, and then also just having Saquon that lends to the play action game or any run fakes being having to be taken seriously, and then also with Saquon being able to catch out the backfield, it kind of puts stress on you. So they definitely have it rolling over there. But I think that, like I said, we just got to make sure that once we stop to eliminate the QB runs and keep it just the running back being the one that's running the ball. And then B, limit the running backs to running not as many yards. I think we should be good, and I think that it'll be definitely a good test for us, though, with having such a talented two-punch combo come into town. So.